people. Low income are caused by low productivity, which in turn is due to capital deficiency. Breaking of the supply and demand vicious circle. Individual investment decisions cannot solve the problem. Can I extend my lecture for another 10 minutes? What is the next class? Anyone there?
Ma'am, next class is for Shamil sir.
Digital journalism.
Sorry?
Ramaswamy sir.
Okay.
Okay. Trying to finish
You
it.
can continue, ma'am.
Tomorrow we'll have a PPTs that will be easy for you to, run through the slides. Each topic, 1 or 2 lines I'll discuss, okay? People engaged in the industry will not likely to spend all their income on shoes. Human wants are different in kind. Thus, the new industry is likely to fail for want of an adequate market. The size of the market can be enlarged by monetary expansion, by salesmanship, by advertising, and by abolishing trade restrictions and by expanding the economic infrastructure. But in underdeveloped countries, market is not large enough to permit the production on a large scale. That many lead to reduction in cost. Moreover, in plastic consumption, consumer demand, the technical discontinuities and the lack of enterprise keep down the demand for the capital. Therefore, the only way out of this impasse to Turkey is more or less synchronized application of capital to a wide range of different industries. Here is an escape from the deadlock. The result is an overall enlargement of the market. The case for the what is he trying to say and the supply and the demand. Though there is a huge demand for the latest, running shoes. It's only an example what they are discussing. Let's speak about our own, widely used mobile phones, where there is a huge demand for that. People are trying to look for a mobile phone which meets which comes with a lot of features, with the latest features, but with a very less cost, which is not possible if it is produced at the local level due to different constraints, lack of technology, lack of manpower, lack of the other things. But the same can be imported where we are filling out a lot of bugs. Okay, the demand can be met on par with the supply. To sum up in a word, Louise, in development programs, all sectors of the economy should grow simultaneously so as to keep proper balance between the industry, agriculture, and between the production for home consumption and production for exports. The logic of this proposition is unaccessible as its simplicity. Critique of balanced growth. Balanced growth theory was criticized by several authors like Hirschman, Singer, and Kurihara and others in the following grounds. Balanced growth theory fails to take into account of inadequacy of resources in the underdeveloped countries. Of course, the resources are not to be there. How can they expect to invest simultaneously over a large range of industries and the agricultural sector? Balanced growth requires huge amounts of investment and entrepreneurial abilities are in short supply in underdeveloped countries. Of course, as per the Hessman, it can be applicable to underemployment in the developed countries. In underdeveloped or in the underemployment situation, the resources, machines, entrepreneurs, etc., all present. The only lacking is demand to work as an inducement to the investment. In such cases, simultaneous investment in a large number of industries is a right policy. This would enable the economy to get out of the situation of the slump and underdevelopment. So, what are they trying to say is when an underdeveloped country which is lagging behind in putting up industries with the latest technological infrastructure, where by using this latest technology the production can be increased, in such a fashion that it can meet the supply. But in underdeveloped countries, this is lagging. This is a constraint. Latest technology is a constraint. Per capita investment is also another ground which has to be taken into consideration. So Singer argues that historically speaking, growth does not take place in a balanced way, but is unbalanced. One sector proceeds faster, the other sectors try to catch up. Thus, the need is to make unbalanced investment to complement existing imbalance. Singer is quite right in his assertion that doctrine of balanced growth is premature rather than wrong, as it is implicable to a subsequent stage of sustained growth rather than to the breaking of the deadlock. Finally, one can conclude with the Singer that the theory of balanced growth fails to come to grips with the true problem of underdeveloped countries, the scarcity of resources in terms of manpower, or in terms of latest technology, infrastructure, whatever we call unbalanced growth theory. The unbalanced growth theory is opposite to the balanced growth. According to this concept, investment should be made in selected sectors rather than simultaneously in all the sectors of economy. In underdeveloped countries, capital and resources are inadequate, not sufficient, you can say. Therefore, investment should be made in few selected sectors or industries for the rapid development, which are utilized for the development of other sectors. Thus, the economy gradually moves from the path of unbalanced growth to that of a balanced growth. Rostow and Husman, who have propounded the doctrine of unbalanced growth, the concept of unbalanced growth has been popularized by Hirschman. According to A. Hirschman, the deliberate unbalancing the economy according to the pre-designed strategy is the best way to achieve economic growth in an underdeveloped country. Unequal development of various sectors after generates conditions for rapid growth. So what is he trying to explain? Ante a balanced or unbalanced theory. So there should be 1 second. What happened? Sorry for that. My baby is all around here. Yeah, kindly excuse for that. So what I was trying to explain ante, there should be a proper investment. Rather than investing in all the sectors possible, try to focus on one area where you can improve that factor in that sector. Like IT could be one, telecommunication could be one. Focus more on telecommunication or agriculture one. Rather, focusing on all the sectors in a one go, you try to improve in one sector, and the development or the profit what you gain through it can be used for the development of other sectors. Instead of focusing on all the sectors in a one go, try to improve in one sector, and the generation or what profit you incur in this one sector can be invested in another sector for its upliftment.